Hey kids, Miss Squire here. So you have finished your unit on shapes and we are moving on. If you still feel like you're struggling with shapes a little bit, you can always go back to my other videos. But we are moving on to a new unit all about fractions. Fractions are super fun, so say, oh yeah. All right, so we're gonna start with our objective. I can write and explain fractions in different ways. All right, let's go over those essential questions. What is a fraction? How can you show parts of a whole? How can you show parts of a set? And how do you describe fractions using words? All right, so we're going to go over some of those EQs today in our lesson, and we will continue to work on those same EQs for the rest of our unit. So, all right, what is a fraction? Let's start with that. What is a fraction? I want you to think about that for a second and kind of get an answer in your mind. Mind spark. Get an answer in your head and think about, what is a fraction? Maybe you've heard that before. Well, a fraction is a part of a whole. So think of it like this. You've got a whole pizza, pepperoni pizza, and you're going to give a piece to your brother. That would be a fraction. You're giving a fraction of that piece to your brother, okay? So we're going to go over this more. It's going to make more sense as we continue, so don't worry. All right, so like this. You've got your pizza, mushrooms and green peppers and pepperonis and extra cheese. All right, so you took a piece of that and you gave it to your brother or your sister or your mom or your dad, and now you have a fraction of the pizza left. Get it? Say, oh, I get it. Okay, here we go. How do you write a fraction? Oh my goodness, Miss McGuire checks your spelling. How do you write a fraction with a C in there? Teachers make mistakes too. It's okay. All right, back to the presentation. Just pretend you didn't see that. All right, so a fraction is written like this. So on the top, this little bar keeps popping up. All right, so on the top is the numerator. That's the number of the part. Okay, and the bottom is the denominator, and that's the total number you have of pieces. Okay, think about it as a pizza, and there's pieces of pizza. Okay, so let's go back to that picture right here. Let's say there's 4 pieces of pizza. All right, so I gave my brother one of those pieces. That one goes on the top. Everyone say on the top. And then how many pieces all together goes on the bottom underneath that line. Okay, so all together we would add 4. So we have 1 out of 4. Everyone do that with me. 1 out of 4. Okay, so we'll talk a little bit more about the numerator and the denominator. So fancy words, but I think you can use them. All right, I love to hear those math words. All right, so let's talk about the different types of fractions we're going to be working with in 2nd grade. Say, I'm in grade 2. All right, so what is the whole? Okay, so the whole is everything, the entire piece of or the entire pizza pie, okay, or the entire pie, or the entire snack of whatever you are having, the entire brownie. That is the whole, okay. Now, here's how you can write the whole. So when we're showing this in fractions, we divide it, and one of the biggest things too is that you need to divide it equally, okay? Everybody gets the same amount, okay? Nobody gets a tiny little piece, okay? That would not be fair. So all those pieces you can see are divided equally, okay? Equal parts, all right? That's important in fractions, all right? And then we can write this as the numerator is how many we have given away, but it looks like there's none given away. So we're going to say, or how many pieces we have right here shaded. 1, 2, 3, 4. We still have the whole thing, right? And then how many altogether? We have 4. Okay, we haven't given any away, so we still have 4. And right here we have 4 because there's 4 pieces all together. Remember your numerator. Everyone say numerator is the top number. That number is how many pieces have been given away or eaten. And then the denominator. Everyone say denominator. That is the number altogether. So right here, since it's a little bit confusing on the fraction part because we have not given anything away. So this one is, you've still got the whole thing. So you can also write this fraction as 1. Okay, you can just write the number 1 because we have 1 pizza. None of the pieces were given away. All right, let's try another fraction. So again, entire shape of or the entire thing that you have, okay? All right, let's look at another one, half. What is a half? A half, you take a pizza and you slice it evenly in half, okay? I'm not gonna cut it right here because I would get a tiny piece and you get the rest of it, and that's not fair. Okay, so we're going to divide it. Oh, no, go back. Divide it equally in half right here, or you could have done it this way, okay? And when we're writing half, we can write it like this, the words half, or you can also write it 1 piece. The numerator has 1 piece, okay? We're eating this piece, and it's out of 2 pieces. 1 out of 2 pieces altogether. 1 piece is eaten out of 2. All right, let's take a look at another one. Remember, if I'm going too fast for you, you can always pause or repeat the video. Beauty of video teaching. All right, so next one is the quarter or the fourth. The same thing, guys. If you hear the word quarter or you hear the word fourth, it means the same thing. Think of it as 4. Everyone hold up your fingers. 4. So looking up here, these are 3 different ways that you can show 1/4. Okay, we say this as 1/4 or 1/4. So looking right here, we have 1. Think about the shaded one, okay? We have 1 shaded out of 4. We have 1 shaded out of 4. So our numerator is the 1 piece that we have shaded or given away out of 4 pieces altogether. Okay, think of this as like a lemon bars. Okay, we have 4 lemon bars here. My friend comes over and I'm going to give her 1 piece. This is how much you give away. The numerator, everyone say the numerator is how much you give away. Okay, the numerator is the part. Say the part. And the denominator is how much you've got all together. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so let's kind of get started on the challenge. So the kind of cool thing about this video is the challenge will be done at the end of the video. So all you have to do is take a picture and you're done for today. So pretty cool. I'm going to take you with me on the challenge today. So here we go. We're going to make some Avid notes. So here's what you need. Just, and at the end, you're going to take a picture of your notes. So right now, I'm going to say, I'm ready. I need you to go get a pencil, a paper, and pause the video. So let's get our materials, a pencil and a paper or a crayon or something to write on. So pause the video right now, grab your stuff, and come back. All right. Did you get your stuff? All right, we're ready. Got my stuff too. You can use a whiteboard if you want to. Well, you know what? I like to use paper because then you can save it for later. All right. So the first thing, let's write the EQ on our papers. At the top, we're going to write the EQ. It is what are fractions today? Just a simple level 1 question today. What are fractions? Write that down. If you need extra time, pause the video. What are fractions? Look, what are fractions? Write that at the top. If you need some extra time, go ahead and take it. All right, I'm going to make a border. Remember, you can be creative and make your own border for your EQ. All right, next. What are fractions? Make sure you got that on there. All right, moving on. Pause the video if you need extra time to write. We're going to make a T-chart. You're going to fold your paper in half. Oh, wait, I have a whiteboard. I'm not folding in half. I'm going to draw a line, but you can fold your paper right in half. That's what I've got. Okay, this is your fold. Whoops, and this is your fold, okay? All right, next, we're going to write fractions that we've learned. So on one side, I want you to write fraction, Fraction, fraction. And on the other side, write drawing, Drawing. And I'll give you a second to write that, and I'll zoom in. What are fractions? We got fraction and drawing on the other side. So one side we're going to draw the fraction in numbers and words, and the other side we're going to actually draw a picture of that fraction. Remember, at the end of this video, you're done with the challenge and you just have to post it to Dojo and you're done. How cool is that? All right, we're going to start with whole. So I'm going to write 1 and put equals the word whole, and I'll hold this up for you in just a second. So write that on the side. So this is the fraction for whole. 1 is the fraction. Equals whole. W-H-O-L-E. Make sure you have the W in there, otherwise it means like hole in the ground. All right, and on the other side, I want you to make a drawing. There are so many different ways you can make your drawing. You can make a circle, you can make a square, you can make a brownie, you can make a pie. You decide how you want to draw it. But remember, you have the entire thing. None of your pieces are going to be shaded. I made some brownies. Yummy, yummy, yummy. Or it could be a candy bar. All right, now, next thing. Remember, pause the video if you need that extra time. No problem there. No judgments. All right, 1 out of 2, which equals half. We're going to draw half this time. So 1/2. 1 over 2 pieces. 1 over 2. So then make your drawing for half. So this time we're only going to have 2 pieces. Now pay attention carefully to how I draw this. Now I will have a question for you. Is that okay? No! It's not okay because I got that tiny piece. That's not fair. That is not fair. So you need to make sure you have those even pieces. Work on those drawings to make sure they look even. Exactly the same. All right, exactly the same. Okay, but this time this would be a hole right here. We want to color in a piece to represent that it got eaten. Okay, but Miss McGuire, super hungry for some pepperoni and mushroom pizza. Oh yeah. Okay. This will be a drawing of a half, and then make sure you have the words and the fraction. Okay, fraction, words, picture. Okay, next one, let's go over the fourth or quarter. We're going to write both words on our notes today. And these are the only fractions we're going to talk about today. But as we go through the week, we're going to talk about more. And I'll hold this up for you in just a second, but I'm drawing 1/4. Everyone say 1/4 with a TH at the end. H, brother. 1/4. And then you write fourth and quarter. Those are the same thing. If I say a quarter, show me a quarter of that pie, it means the same thing as a fourth, okay? That's the same word. But I want you to hear both words so you know if you see it somewhere. And then on the side, draw your drawing of fourth. So I'm going to use circles to represent this one this time. And I'm going to say they're little pieces of candy. Let's say Skittles. I've got 4 Skittles, okay? And I'm coloring 1 out of 4. Remember, the top number is how much you're coloring. The bottom number is how much you have all together. So I know I have 4 pieces, and I'm coloring 1 to make 1/4. Okay, I'm going to zoom into this so you can see it better, and you can pause it if you need to. Okay, straighten that out for you. So today we've learned whole, half, fourth, or quarter, the same word, okay? As we go on through the week, we're going to learn even more. All right, so what I want you to do is, that's it, guys. Pretty quick lesson today. I want you to take a picture of it and post it on Dojo. Your student portfolio, please. And that's it. You're done for today for math. We got to do it together, the challenge together. Say, I did my challenge, I did my challenge. All right, so take a picture of your notes And don't throw them away. Save them for the rest of the week because you might need them to look back on. They're going to be a good reference for you. Post them in your room. Put them on the wall. All right. Good job, guys. Good job today. Thanks for watching. Bye. Miss you guys.